ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big run by the big man Fournette, 43 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next to score, Jaguars 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go for 8. Read. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ready.
They will run for the first time here with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Okay, ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Yeah, 50 seconds to Mike. 22 jet ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
90. Let's go. Go.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18 Gator. You got me right. Set go. Don't be scared.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
70 in. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Go. Switch. Switch. Ready, go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Go out. General West. Ready.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
60 Pittsburgh. Check, 47. Watch QB go. Watch QB go.
They're going to look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the ground, Kamara. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle. Finish.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Scene 6. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Two-jet bomber. Come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, team 6. Lead grip.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run. This is Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Josh Allen, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Show team spill. Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moment. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Gets this one to Hill, and he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
I'm coming after you. Deuce.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me. Go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, dude.
Tighten up.
They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Hey, lock it. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Rush in.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 15. Steps away, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late Still a little time left on the clock, however. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I can't.
Try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma